welcome back to the Jennaize podcast, and today we are doing We're Not Really Strangers Breakup Edition. We've done the We're Not Really Strangers base game. We did different videos and podcasts for level 1, level 2, level 3, and then we did the honest dating expansion pack and the relationships expansion pack. And the self-reflection, I was about to type it in, but I remembered it now. The self-reflection expansion pack. So now we are going to be doing the breakup edition, the breakup expansion pack. So on the We're Not Really Strangers website, it says breakups hurt and there's no right way to get over someone, but asking yourself these questions is a great start. For those who want to self-reflect after a breakup, can be played with a friend or used as journal prompts. 51 cards and wild cards. Warning, healing may arise. So that's what it says. Also on the side it says, the end of a relationship is the beginning of a new one with yourself. So that's kind of nice. I think this one will be good. I'm married now, but reflection is always good. And some of the questions aren't specifically about breakups, So I think it will be good, even though I haven't gone through a breakup in a long time. I think we'll still be able to answer the questions and what's the word? And not reminisce, but when you think back and but not reminisce, because reminisce is good. What's a bad word? Reflect on? Oh, reflect. Did I already say reflect though? I don't know. But then on the Amazon listing, it says a little bit more. So it says ready to move forward. I don't know if this card is in there. We're gonna remind it. We're gonna read it right now if it's not in the little Google Doc PDF thing that we have of the questions. But it says reminder, your love life is one area of your life. Don't forget to nurture the rest. So that's good to know. Then the description on the side. What's the difference? Breakup kit and breakup. Breakup kit and breakup edition. Oh, with the kit you also get, so you get the pack of cards and you get a pen and a notebook. Right now, this is a pretty good deal. If you're watching this, I'm going to post this probably the same day or maybe the next day. I'm recording this on March 4th, 2026, okay? So the breakup edition right now is only $15, but the breakup kit right now is only $17.98. So you get a whole little notebook and a pen for only $2.98, a special little notebook and pen. So that's kind of cute. It's usually $25, but there is a sale right now, so that's kind of pretty good. Okay, but anyway, the rest of what it says, description, I think it's not the same as the website, so we'll read this one too. It says, We're Not Really Strangers Breakup Expansion Pack card game is for anyone who wants to self-reflect after a breakup. This is a card game designed to give yourself the closure you want so badly. Breakups are important. They teach us about ourselves, what we want and what we don't. They allow us to move away from what isn't for us and closer to what is. What's inside? 51 cards and wild cards with carefully crafted questions, intentional prompts and thoughtful reminders to guide you through your self-reflection journey. How to play. Do not play with your ex. Use the cards as journal prompts or play with a friend for an intimate game night. Ideal from 1 to 2 players, ages 18 plus. Invest in yourself. The longest and most important relationship you'll ever have is your relationship with yourself. Invest in it. Warning, healing may arise. Okay, I don't know why it says 18 plus. We're gonna try to not make this. We're not gonna make the podcast episode 18 plus though. But on the box, the picture of it, it says 17 plus. So I don't know why the description says 18 when on the box it says 17. And this one is one that you can play with just one player. The ones that I've been doing before, you're like supposed to play with 2 players, but this one is like 1 player, like by yourself. So that's kind of nice, I guess. Okay, so let's start with the first question. Okay. What has helped you heal from a heartbreak in the past besides time and meeting someone new? What has helped me heal from a heartbreak? I'm gonna move this more this way. Good. So I can read it more without like moving my head like this. Okay. Besides time and meeting someone new. Heal from a heartbreak. I guess listening to music, like I know I would listen to a lot of sad music, and it's like everyone else has been through this too. Like every person has been through a terrible breakup and it's really sad, but like if everybody else can get through it, like you can get through it too. So that has helped me heal from heartbreak, is just listening to music, and it's like, oh, everybody else relates to this too. Like I'm not alone in this, and they got over it, so like I can get over it, you know? Next, after your most recent breakup, what song did you play on repeat? After my most recent, which was a long time ago, what song did I play on repeat? What song did I play on repeat? Did this come out when me and my husband were together? Or no? Oh. Good for you. For you. Or is this the one I'm thinking of? Bad Idea, right? No, but I do like that song. God, it's brutal out here. This one? No, I think all these came out though when my husband and I were together. But I'm just thinking, like, I used to sing these in my car and get like really sad. maybe I was like thinking of like past things, even though me and my husband were together, we weren't married yet. What is this one? Get him back. I remember. I'm making really jealous. I want to make him feel bad. I think Deja Vu. Like all of these were like really popular, so I'm trying to think which one it was. Deja Vu. I think But Good For You came out in 2021. And so did Driver's License. Me and my husband were together in 2020. Sorry, I've just been looking at them. I don't know. Maybe it was just when he made me mad one time. Or I was just thinking about past things and I was getting angry. I don't think no. Because this one makes sense. Okay, I don't know. For breakups, I think Driver's License and Good For You would be good songs. I think I was just sad in my car just singing these songs, but like not like about my husband, and we were dating at the time, but it wasn't about him, probably just other things. And I don't know before then because I try to forget the other people, you know, in my head. What's a good song from back in the day? I want to say like Taylor Swift songs, but now like I used to really like her, but now she's like a bad person and I don't want to support her, I guess. So, but a lot of her songs were good and about breakups. Probably back in the day it would be like any Taylor Swift breakup song. Because I really used to like her. So, yeah, long-winded to say, Olivia Rodrigo songs and Taylor Swift songs. Next. Picture you're talking to your ex. Finish the sentence. You hurt me, but thank you for... You hurt me, but thank you for hurting me and not being with me anymore, because then I found my wonderful husband. So I'm glad that we broke up. Next. What have all your previous relationships had in common that you'd like to avoid moving forward, if anything? I feel like a lot of them like didn't want to do anything, and it's great that my husband does want to do things. Like I think I said this in one of my previous podcast episodes, but like especially this one person that I dated before my husband, like he didn't want to do anything at all, just stay at home all day and do nothing, and it was kind of making me angry. Like I was like, can we go like to the movies or like to a museum, have a cute date? He's like, why would I do that? I'm like, what do you mean? We're dating. Like, don't you want to go on a date? If we're dating, wouldn't you want to go on a date? It doesn't really make any sense, right? I'm looking at my window and there's a person just like standing over by the road. It's kind of scaring me for a second, but now they're walking again. But they were just standing and looking around. But yeah, a lot of them, he was the worst. with that, but a lot of them just like didn't want to do anything. Oh, there was another person before who's kind of bad too, but a lot of them just didn't want to do anything, didn't want to go on dates, cute dates, go on walks, go to the museum, go to the movies. Like, they just wanted to stay home and do nothing all day. I'm like, can we go do something? Can we have fun? Like, what do you mean you just want to stay home and do nothing all day long, every single day? It's kind of making me mad. It's like we never did anything fun. We never had cute dates. So why was I even dating them if we never went on dates? Yeah, but I'm glad my husband likes to go places and go on dates, because it was really not fun. It's like, what are we even doing then? We're not having any fun ever. So yeah, that was sad. Next, did their love leave you feeling good most of the time? If not, what was the dominant feeling they left you with? I think no, a lot of the people didn't make me feel good most of the time that I dated before. They left me feeling empty, like I said, because a lot of them just like didn't want to do anything. And I don't know why, like looking back on your breakups and relationships, I feel like everybody's always like, why did I date them and be with them for so long? And I feel that way too. It's like, why was I with these people for so long, and just, why didn't I just break up with them or not be with them, go be with someone else? Because it's like not what I wanted. But when you're in it, you're like, oh, but I like them, or love them even. But I like them. They're nice, they're cute, they're cool, like, I don't know. But it's like not what you want. But when you're in it, it's kind of hard to want to get out, especially if there's nothing like super wrong. It's like they're nice and we hang out and it's fun, but it's not, you could be having more fun. You could be going and doing things, and I don't know. So they just, I guess empty would be the word, because we didn't do much in a lot of them. Next, were you lying to yourself about anything during your last relationship? If so, what was it? Lying to myself? I guess I could kind of still relate to the last one. It's like, I do like them, but you're like, it's kind of lying to yourself, because like, no, you don't like them, because you don't like what you do when you hang out. You don't like the way they make you feel after when you leave. It's like, well, I just wasted my day. So I'm like, well, I do like them, but I guess I was lying. I probably didn't like a lot of them. Like, I liked them, like it was fine, but could have been better. Next, what did your last relationship make you appreciate about yourself? I'm gonna go off of the last one again too, is that I like to do things and I want to be a well-rounded person, you know? Like, something my husband and I did a little bit ago was like go to a charcuterie board class, and like we made the food and we put it all nice on the tray and learned how about charcuterie and how to place it all nicely and what looks good with what. Like, that was fun. That's a fun thing that we did, and it just made me appreciate like that I want to be a well-rounded person. I want to do fun things and try new things. Like, they didn't want to try new things too. That, like, me and my husband always like to try new things, try new foods, go to new restaurants. They just wanted to like go to the same places over and over again and didn't want to try anything new too. So that's one bad thing again, and this is what makes me appreciate it about myself, is that I like to do these things, because a lot of people don't, and I think that's kind of sad. Next, what are 3 things you can appreciate about being single, even if it's hard, even if it feels hard? I guess when I'm single, one thing would be you can spend, I'm gonna separate these. I'm gonna say spend more time with your friends. 2, spend more time with your family. And 3, spend more time with your pets. It's kind of all kind of the same. You could put it all into one, but they're separate things. So that's what you can appreciate about being single. Spend more time with the other people in your life, because when you're in a relationship, you kind of want to spend like all your time with that person. So now you have time to spend with other people. Next, are you talking to other people currently? If so, are you seeking a real connection or needing a distraction? I am married to my husband and it is a real connection, not a distraction. Next, what part of your last relationship worked? What part of it hurt? Which one was my last one before my husband? What part of it worked was that we were in some of the same classes in college, so we were able to be around each other a lot. And what part of it hurt is that he told me that he would never go vegan, which was kind of sad, because I am vegan. And now my husband is vegan, so it all worked out. I found a nice vegan boy. So yeah. Next, do you want closure or just an excuse to talk to them? Explain. I think before I met my husband, I would say I would want closure from everybody. I don't think I thought I would want an excuse to talk to them, because, you know, you break up for a reason. So it's okay to not talk to them anymore. I guess I didn't care too much, but right now, I don't think I need closure. I don't think I care. But before I met my husband, I think I would say like 100%, like, I want closure from every single person and ask them, why'd you do this to me? Why were you this way? Why did you act this way? I think I would have wanted it. But now that I'm married and have a nice life, I don't care. I don't care what they have to say. Next, how can you show up for yourself when no one else can? I think just like taking care of myself and doing self-care. You know, everything shower, that's what the girlies say, things like that. Just pampering myself, I guess. Next, how has your last relationship prepared you for your next one? How did my one before my husband prepare me for my husband? I have a hangnail and I like keep touching it. My nail clippers are in my bathroom though. We don't want to get up during the podcast, but I keep touching it. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see it. If you're not on Spotify or Apple, but see, it's kind of blurry. There's my hangnail. Can you hear it? I'm trying to get it off. I want to cut it off, but I can't right now. Anyway, prepared me. My last one prepared me. How did the last one prepare me? I guess because he told me he would never go vegan, so I guess that's when I realized, like, I wanted someone who, like, actually cared and, like, you know, they didn't have to go vegan right away. Like, my husband didn't go vegan right away, but that they would at least think about it. Like, he just straight up told me, I'm never going vegan, okay? But this one, you know, my husband was like, yeah, maybe, like, I'll think about it, you know? But now he's vegan, so prepared me and let me know that I wanted someone vegan for real, like, because it made me really upset that he said, I'll never do that. Like, okay. Next, what parts of yourself do you need to break up with? I think that I am very negative at times. I'm trying not to be, but especially since Cancer, having that, I have been very negative, but I need to stop that. I need to break up with that and just have a positive outlook on life. Next, what would you feel best to fully accept in this current moment? It can go off of the last one, that I am negative. Like, I'm like, no, I don't think I'm a negative person. Like, I feel like I'm pretty happy and positive, but it's not true. I think I am negative a lot. Even, like, I think I, like, don't realize it. But I know, like, sometimes I am. I need to accept that and get over it and stop acting that way, because that's not a good way to live your life. You should be happy and positive. Next, who in your life has been treating you right lately? Let them know before moving on to the next card. X is not included. That's funny. My husband has been treating me right lately, and he knows. I tell him every day that I love him and thank you for all he does for me. So he already knows. If he was here right now, I would let him know. He's not here though. Next, how did you get over your first love? Oh my goodness. I guess one of the questions before said, you know, besides time and someone else, but this one doesn't say that. So can I say that for this one? Time and someone else. Yeah, I feel like that's just like all it takes. Next, were you more attracted to their potential or who they really were? Explain. All of these can relate to each other. Like, this can go with a lot of them. And this is, I think I was attracted to their potential than who they really were. Like I said, with these people, like, not wanting to do anything. Like, they were, like, nice and sweet and cute and cool, but, like, they didn't want to do anything. They didn't, like, it's like they were too cool to care about anything. But if they cared about things, if they went on dates, like, I, like, had this idea, like, in my head, I guess, of their potential, like, oh, but, like, if we went and did this, like, I would like them. Or if we went on a nice date, like, I would like them so much more. Like, I'm, like, hyping them up in my head of, like, their potential and the things, like, they could do for me. I'm like, oh, that would be really nice. If they bought, even, like, if you bought me flowers, like, that would just make it so much better and, like, justify, like, why we're together. But they didn't do anything. So I feel like I really was attracted to these people's potential and who they really were, because I just have these ideas of people in my head. I'm like, yes, they're good, but they could be better if they did this. Let's hope they do this. And then they never do it. Next, what title would you give this chapter of your healing process? Since I'm not healing from a breakup. I could say my healing process from cancer for this one, change it up a little bit, even though this is a breakup edition. But this chapter of my life and my healing process, I just looked up at my vision board, and one of the things is in my cancer-free era. So that's kind of a regular title. It's not like a very well thought out answer, but I do like that. Just what it is for what it is. In my cancer-free era, that is what my chapter is called right now. Next, would you encourage your future child to be in a relationship like your last? Why or why not? Well, I'm not having any kids ever. I do not like kids, so it wouldn't even be an option. But if I did have one, I guess I would say no. I would say find someone who likes the same things as you and cares about the same things as you and has the same morals and beliefs as you. Because it would work out so much better if they did. Next, what story about love have you been telling yourself that no longer serves you? How would you like to change that story? I think telling myself about love that no longer serves me. That all men are bad. I know a lot of men are. And sometimes I bring that on my husband. I'm like thinking he's gonna do bad things because other people do bad things, like other people, you know, things like that. So I'm like thinking he's gonna do these bad things when he's not going to do them. You know, like I have been cheated on in the past, so, you know, it's scary to be with new people. It's like, what if they cheat on me again? Like, what if I get cheated on again? Because this person told me they loved me, then cheated on me, so like, what if this person does? But not everybody is gonna be like that, so I think about that a lot and I get scared, but I would like to change that story. And not all men are bad. My husband is great and he's not gonna do that. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. I mean, hopefully not, but yeah, I just want to not be so suspicious, if that's the right word, not be so skeptical and I don't know what the right word is. Maybe I need to expand my vocabulary because I feel like I say that a lot in a lot of the podcast episodes, so sorry about that. Anyway, next. What can you be doing now with all the energy you were putting into them? In their past relationship, with all the energy I put into them, I can put into my husband now. Next, what's the best lesson an ex has ever taught you? That now I shouldn't be with people who don't care about me, who don't listen to the things that I want. Like if you tell someone, I would really like it if you got me flowers sometimes, and then they never ever got you flowers, even though you didn't say, get me flowers every day. You just say, get me flowers, you know, once a month. And then you're dating for 5 months and you've never once got flowers. It's like kind of stupid, you know? Or like I've said before, the dates, like, can we go to this place? Can we go on this date? And they're like, no. And I'm like, can we go on this one? They're like, no. So just don't be with someone who doesn't truly care about you and your wants and your needs, and who doesn't like you for who you are, and who doesn't share your morals and beliefs. Next, What were you over rationalizing throughout your last relationship, if anything? I don't know what over rationalizing means. Let's type it in. You hear some typing sounds. That's why. Over is a defense mechanism where an individual uses excessive faulty logic to justify behaviors, emotions, or uncomfortable truths to avoid confronting underlying feelings or guilt. Link an unrelated thing and it doesn't make sense. Over rationalizing. What were you? What if I type in this question? Maybe some people have answered it online and there are examples, because I'm not sure. What were you over rationalizing? Stop. What were you over rationalizing throughout your last relationship, if anything? Nine relationship rationalizations that keep you stuck. Okay, let's look through here and see. Oh, I guess. Oh, these are good ones. These are good ones, actually. Okay, so I don't know if this is like, this is 9 unhealthy rationalizations. Lifestyles of the brokenhearted. I don't know if it counts as over rationalizing, and if these are two. It says like two kind of opposite things when I look it up, but these are not super opposite. But a lot of these, I feel like I felt this way. So this one says, I must settle. What I really want doesn't exist. That's a good one. Like, I need to settle for this person. Like, what I want, like, doesn't exist. Like, what I'm saying, like, I want this person to buy me flowers, and I want to go on dates all the time. I want to do fun things. Like, if all these people that I'm dating, like, don't want to do this, like, I guess it doesn't exist. But that's not true. So that's a good one. Or a relationship will make me happy. That's a good one too, that I think I felt. Like, I always wanted to be in a relationship. I wanted to be in love, but sometimes a relationship didn't make me happy. Like, I just felt like if I'm in a relationship, I'll be happy, but that's not the truth. Next, he needs me. I can fix him. There was this one person I dated, and he was addicted to pills, like taking pills, like any kind of pills. It was kind of crazy, you know, not judging anyone. But it was kind of crazy. And I'm like, he needs me, I can fix him. Like, I can help him get over this and not do that anymore. But I couldn't. This one too, any relationship is better than none at all, which is kind of related to the a relationship will make me happy. That is a good one. I'm like, yeah, like I just want to be in a relationship. I don't want to be sad and not in a relationship. So I think I thought that too. Next, he's really not that bad. This is a good one. It's like, yeah, like he cancels on dates and he's like late to our dates. He's late to pick me up, whatever. Like, it sucks, but like he's really not that bad. Like, it's okay. Like, he's nice otherwise, which no, like he should care about you enough to do these things for you, right? He's not that bad, but there are people who are good, you know. This one, I think I kind of relate to. I can't do without a relationship. I have to have a backup plan. I think maybe I thought this way when I first started like dating. I was like, yeah, I need to be in a relationship. I want people to like me. So if this person, like, if we break up, then I want to go date this person. I think I kind of felt that way. I just always wanted to be with somebody. Next one, I'm not worthy. This is the best I can do. Maybe I felt that way. Like, yeah, this person's like okay, but I'm just okay too. Like, I'm not anything special. Like, this person's special to me, but not special, but like I'm not that special, so it's okay. But that's not true. Then this one can kind of relate to the other one. It says, it's not my place to judge, which can kind of be like, I can fix him. Yeah, I'm like, it's not my place to judge. Like, he just has an addiction. Like, it's sad. Like, that's sad. I want to help him. It's not my place to judge, but you don't have to stay with somebody. It's not your responsibility. It's their own responsibility to get better, you know? I think those are all good ones. I think I can kind of relate to all of those, so I'm gonna say that for this one. Next, do you have a limiting belief about love? Where do you think it stems from? How can you challenge this belief? I think it can kind of be, again, related to the last one where I'm like, all men are bad. That's a limiting belief. I'm like, they're all bad. It stems from past relationships being cheaters. Also, my dad was not very nice to my mother and still is. They're still married. They're not divorced. He still is mean to my mother. So it stems from that. How can I challenge this belief? That I know there are people out there who are not like that, like my husband, and I'm married now, so everything is good now. But in the past, I did not think so. Next, what can you do for yourself today, even if you don't enjoy it, to make future you happy? I can do for myself today work, which I don't enjoy, to make my future self happy. Having less work to do. That's what I need to do for myself. Don't procrastinate. Next, did your last relationship reveal some toxic traits in yourself that you'd like to work on? If so, what are they? Did you reveal some toxic faith in yourself? In myself? I think maybe, relating to the last one again, my toxic trait is that I think all men are bad people. They're all bad. But they're not. So that's kind of toxic for me to think, and I should work on that. Because I have a nice husband, so I shouldn't think he's like out to get me. Next, what is your heart telling you and what is your mind telling you? They're both telling me right now that I have a nice, happy life right now, so I'm all good. Next, what do you want to receive from a future relationship and what do you want to give? Get specific. I want to receive and give the same things, so these are going to be the same things. With my husband, giving and receiving dates, going on date nights, planning, like sometimes I plan them, sometimes he plans them. So something like that, like going on dates. Like I said before, I want to go on dates. I want to do nice things for each other. I mentioned flowers earlier, so like doing things for him that he would want, not flowers, but like other things. So just nice relationships, things that I didn't get in the past, I do get now, and I like to give those things too. If that sounded kind of talking in a circle, it's kind of my husband just messaged me. I'm going to message him back. I'm going to say, okay, good, and thank you, and tell me when to do it, please. Okay, because we're gonna order food for today, because today's Wednesday. If you like Burger King, on Wednesdays you can get a Impossible Whopper for $3 something instead of $6 something on Wednesdays for Whopper Wednesday, okay? So that's pretty good. So we're gonna get that today. He said, okay, I will. Thank you. So I have to order my own. We have separate apps, so we can both get the deal, because you can only use it like once, I guess. So that's good. Okay, next question. Were there any patterns in your previous relationship that you're newly aware of? If so, what were they? Any patterns in my previous relationship? I was actually just thinking of something yesterday, because me and my brother were talking about like people from our school in when we were playing Splatoon together yesterday, and while we were playing we were just talking on the phone, and we were talking about people from our school now that we're graduated, and it just reminded me of this, and I guess this could be an answer for it. Like, are there any patterns in a previous relationship that you're aware of? Yeah, this person that I used to date, you know, he had girls that are friends, but he would he would do like weird things with them, and it's like, okay, like you're just being crazy, like they're just friends. But like, I think, yes, your partner can have friends of the opposite gender, but like if you just do weird things, then you shouldn't be friends with them. So there was this one person I dated for a while, and he had a lot of girls that are friends, but he would just do weird things. One of the biggest ones is like hanging out together, but like by themselves, you know, at like her house, and there weren't like people there. Or it would be like, yeah, there were people there earlier in the day, but then like people would leave, and then they'd be like, you know, the last two ones there, like they're just hanging out. Like, obviously they're just friends, but like if you're dating someone, you shouldn't hang out like just by yourselves with someone. I don't think that's right. I think it's not ridiculous to say that. But one of the things, because my brother was talking about this girl's sister, because they're like friends on the Switch, and he saw her pop up, and so he was talking about her sister. But this one girl, we were both in band, and so he played the trumpet, and then he had a friend that was a girl who played the trumpet, and during class, but like before class started, you know, you're warming up, whatever, with your instrument, he started playing her instrument and using her instrument. It's like, okay, maybe if you were different instruments, like it would be okay, yeah, maybe, because you're like, oh, I want to try this instrument because I never tried it before. But they both played the trumpet, so it doesn't make sense why you would need to play her instrument. Like, after she already put her mouth all over it, and now you're gonna put your mouth on it, and then you want to come over here and kiss me with her mouth germs on? No. Like, it was just weird. And she was so angry that I was angry. She like wanted him to like break up with me. I think that our whole relationship, because she just thought I was like crazy. But that is just like so weird. Like, you want to try her instrument? You're both trumpets. Like, there's not gonna be any difference. Like, I don't understand. I guess you could make up a bunch of excuses, like they could be different brands of trumpet. They could, maybe one of her like notes like doesn't press down all the way, or whatever. You know, there's a lot of excuses. He just wanted to try her instrument, but like, if you play the same instrument, like why do you need to play her instrument and put your mouth on it after she just played? Like, it's not gonna be any different. Why do you need to try her instrument? I don't know. So that was just really weird. So that's the pattern in my previous relationship. He did like little things like that. There was another person who I dated, and he had a girl who was his friend too, girl best friend. And for Valentine's Day, like, we like just started dating before that, so he didn't get me a present for Valentine's Day because we like just started dating, which I think you should still, even though we just started dating, I think you still should get each other presents. I think I got him like a little something, like maybe some chocolate or something, but he didn't get me anything. Like, if you first started dating, like, you should just a little something, a chocolate bar, like, or anything. But he didn't get me anything, but he got his girl best friend a card. He didn't get her a present, which, okay, whatever, but he got her a card. Not like wrote his own card, he bought a card, you know, at the store. And the front of it said like, Happy Valentine's Day to my wife. to your wife? This, what? So that was kind of weird. And then that same person, like, he would go hang out with his ex sometimes, because she had depression or something. So he would go over there and like help her, but it's like, yes, it's sad that she had that, but she can get someone else to help her with that, you know? So it was just weird. These people, like, yes, you can have friends who are girls, but not like that. So I guess there are patterns in my previous relationships like that. Both those two people, it was just like they would do weird things with other girls, and it's not like he cheated on me, you know. Well, one of them did at the end, but not with the girls that, you know, that I'm talking about, that I'm mentioning. But it's just they did like weird things that aren't like big, like playing their instrument. Like, that's not, like, I'm like, how can I break up with somebody over that? Like, that is really weird, but it would be kind of excessive to break up with them, right? Now, thinking on it now, like, I would break up with someone over that. Like, I guess in high school, I just didn't want to do that. I wanted to stay with them, but like now, if someone did that to me, I'd be like, you're done. Like, I'm not gonna deal with that. Just, you can just go be with them. It doesn't matter. I can find someone else. So yeah, patterns of just little weird things. Not enough to break up with them, but like weird that all of them added up. It's just kind of weird. Next. Significant other aside, when you visualize coming home to a life you love, what does that look like? Get specific. Coming home to a nice warm house and nice warm yummy vegan food and not having to worry about anything. Having a nice clean house and with no problems in the house. Next, what was the biggest turning point in your dating life? When I met my husband, and then now we've been together for a long time. Next, what validation are you seeking from a partner? How can you give it to yourself? I guess I want people to reassure me about a lot of things, and also, like, you know, give me compliments. Tell me I'm pretty when sometimes I don't feel like it, but I guess I can tell that to myself and think of myself as pretty. Next, imagine you're talking to your ex. Finish this sentence. I'm really not sorry for anything with exes, because I really wasn't the problem in any of my relationships, I feel. But I guess I'm sorry for... What am I sorry for? I'm sorry for... What am I sorry for? Nothing. I'm sorry for... There's a guy with a shovel outside. Kind of scary. Okay. I'm sorry for... I'm not sorry for anything. I don't know. I'm sorry for thinking that you were gonna cheat on me. When you did weird things with girls. But then he did at the end with other people. So I guess I was right, but I guess I'm sorry for thinking that way at the beginning when you weren't doing that. Next, what's your ex's name and one thing about them? I have a lot of exes. Let's say one of them. What's one thing I haven't said? One of my ex's name is Zach. My husband's name is Zach, but one of my ex's names is also Zach. And he also told me that he would never go vegan. So that's another reason I didn't want to be with him. Just like one of the other people who said that. So after him too. So that was kind of sad. Next, write a final note to your ex that they'll never see. Get it all off your chest. Tear when you feel ready. Taking it all off my chest, tearing it up. I don't really care to write them a note. I do not like you. Bye. Get it off. Tear it up. Next, now we're at 1 hour. Okay, let's speed run the rest. Wild card. Write down 3 things you love about yourself that aren't physical. I love that I'm nice. I love that I'm kind. I love that I am caring. And this is, the reminder card is in here that we read at the beginning. Next, wild card. Write a note to your future self, fold and place somewhere safe. Set a reminder to open 3 months from today. That's kind of a lot. Write a note to my future self. I hope that you are having a nice life and that you are happy. Fold it up. I'm going to place it safe in this video. Next, wild card. Write a stand-up routine about your last relationship. 1 minute. Read out loud. It's like a comedy show routine. They cheated on me for no reason. I didn't do anything wrong. They suck. Next. Wild card. Write down 3 things you love about yourself physically. Permission to brag. I like my glasses, I like my eyes, and I like my lips. Reminder, don't let your loneliness take you back to people who repeatedly hurt you. Wild card. Set a time this week to do something you love and limit any distractions. Later today, I'm going to play some games. That's something I love. Wild card. Write down 3 things you wouldn't change about this current moment. I wouldn't change that I am answering these questions, even though they're breakup and I'm not going through a breakup. I liked answering these questions. I wouldn't change answering them here with you, and I wouldn't change recording this and putting it out for you to see because I like to answer them. Then reminder, breakups skew your memory. Your ex was not perfect. You will feel better. True. Wild card. Draw how your heart feels today. Right like this. My heart feels full. And then this is the last card. Wild card. Write down 3 things about your last relationship that you will no longer accept moving forward. Get specific. I will no longer accept not going on dates and having fun. Not doing nice things for me. Like getting flowers, wow, bare minimum. And I won't tolerate disrespect, like if you yell at me or anything, like if you're just mean to me for no reason, I won't tolerate that. Won't accept it. So that's all the questions. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next podcast episode. Bye.